To another episode of Sudoku and Variants, where I teach you how to solve Sudoku and variants the easy way. If I can solve them, I know you can because I have brain damage. This variant is called bricks. We have a wall of bricks and have to place the numbers 1 through 8 in every column, and in every row without duplicating. Also, you cannot put an odd number with another odd number. You cannot put an even number with another even number in the same brick. This means I cannot put a 1, 3, 5, 7, or 9 together inside of the same brick. Also cannot put a 2, 4, 6, or 8 together inside the same brick. You will notice that we have a 2 and a 7 inside the same brick, and an 8 and a 5, 6 and a 1, a 4 and a 3, and so on. This is to show you that an odd number will always be paired with an even number. I'm first going to see which row or column is only missing one number and fill that in. I count. I see it's only missing the 3. I look at column 2 and see that it is only missing one number. I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and see the 7 is missing. I put in the 7. I think those with developmental delay disorder might be able to do this one, so I am going to put in the counting to make it easier for them to follow along. Thank you for understanding. Next, let's look at the second row. I am missing a 2 and a 5. 1, no 2, 3, 4, no 5, 6, 7, and 8. I know that I cannot put a 2 and an 8 together or put a 5 with the 7. This tells me where the 2 and 5 must go. I pair the 2 an even number with the 7 an odd number. I also pair the 5 an odd number with the 8 an even number. I then notice that the font color I am using is the same as the one I used to create the game, create the puzzle. Oops. I need to correct that. Okay, corrected. I am going to look at column 6. Column 6 begins with 6. I count 1, 2 is missing, 3, 4 is missing, 5, 6, 7, 8. I know I need a 2 and 4. I will look at both rows to see if there is a 2 or a 4 in either row. Because both the 2 and 4 are even numbers that won't help me determine which number goes in which brick. I already know that both bricks had better be odd numbers, or I didn't look properly. You see, the first brick with an empty spot has a 5, and the other brick has a 1. I look at both rows and do not see a 2 or a 4. Well, nothing I can do here yet. I move on. I look at row 3. I count 1 missing, 2, 3 missing, 4, 5, 6 missing, 7 missing, 8. Notice something way cool here. I am only missing a even 6. All the other numbers are odd. This means that the empty brick must contain a 6. However, I do not know on which side of the brick the 6 goes. I also see that the other row that a 6 can go in also does not have a 6. So I still do not know where the 6 goes specifically. Both columns are also missing the 6. I am also missing the 1, 3, and 7. I see a 1 in column 4 and again in column 5 and 6. Columns 4, 5, 6. And 7. This means the 1 can only go here. So 3, 7. I look at all three columns that are empty in row 3 and see a 7 in column 4 and a 3 in column 5. Column 5 also contains a 1 and a 5. This means that I can only put in a 6 or 7 here and here. I pencil this in. That brick with an 8 can only take a 3 or 7. To remind me, as my brain has slowed down, I am missing a 5 I'm missing a 5 not. Try again. I am missing a 3, 6, and 7. I pencil in the 3 and 6, and then look again at all the columns I penciled in to see if I am missing any number. I do not see a 3 or 6 in column 4. And column 7 does not contain a 3 or a 7. It should be good now. Looking at column 1, I count and find I am missing the 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are in, 6 and 7 are missing. One, 6, 7 is missing. And I only have a 1 brick, so I can put the 6 there. I cannot put the 1 next to a 1 or a odd 7 next to the odd 1. I look at rows 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and see no 1, and row 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and see no 1 there. I also do not find a 7 in those rows. I pencil in 1, 7 and move on. Let's look at column 3. Count, and I find I am missing 1, 2, 3, and 8. I am going to pencil in what can go where. One, 3. Because of the 8 is an even number, I can only put an odd number here. Seven is an odd number, So an even number must go here. Two, 8 are my traces. The 4 is an even number, so I pencil in 1 and 3. Notice I have two places that can only contain a 1 or a 3. This means that the brick that is empty can not contain a 1 or a 3. I review what numbers I am missing. 1, 2, 3, and 8. Well, 1 and 3 can't go here, so this must be a 2 or an 8, but I look in the row for a 2 or an 8, just to be sure. I see an 8, so I know a 2 must go here. This tells me that down here I can put an 8. Okay, moving on here. Here I am going to look at row 4. I count and find I am missing the 4 and 7. One, two, 3, 4 missing, 5, 6, 7 missing, 8. I look at the last column and see a 4, so I know I cannot put another 4 in this column. I put the 7 here and the 4 here. I move on to row 6. I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is missing, 6 is missing, 7, 8. I see a 5 here, so I know I cannot put a 5 below a 5, Thus, I put the 6 here instead. And I'll put the 5 over here. I now look at my pencil marks to see if there is a 5 above my newly placed 5. Nope. I then look at the other set. The 3, 7 set does not contain a 6, so I am still stuck. I will now look at row 7. I already know that I am missing the 1, 3, and 7. I find I also need the 2. 2 and 6. Notice that I have a brick with a odd 3 that cannot take the 1 or take the 1, 3, or 7. It can take a 2 or a 6 as long as I don't have a 2 or a 6 already in the column here. I see a 2, so I put the 6 here instead. And put the 2 over here. Then I go up to my pencil marks and take out the 6. I put in the 3 and the 7. And because I put in those numbers, I can now fix the other pencil marks. Okay, recap time. The 6 down here made the 3-6 combo here become a 3 on the left side, and that made the 6-7 combo here have to change. So we get 3, 6, and 8, 7 combos. We have a column missing only one number. We can fill that in. Count and fill it in. I then move on to column 4 and do the same. Notice I put in the 3 and the 4, if I remember correctly. I look at column 6 and see it is missing the 2 and 4. Notice that the 4 is in row 5. This means the 2 goes next to the 5, and the 4 is paired with the 1. I then look at column 8 and count. 1, 2 is missing, 3, 4, 5, 6 is missing, 7, 8. I need a 2 and 6. I look at row 1, 2, 3, 4, row 5, and see a 2, so I put a 6 here. And put the 2 in the bottom spot. I now have to figure out the order the 1, 7, and 1, 3 go. Notice that we have a 3 as big as you please that was given in row 7. Yes, I told you my brain went into slow mode. Um, Obviously, I cannot put a 3 in the same row as a 3. I am laughing as I say this. Silly me. I remove the pencil marks and that given 3 told me that I must put a 1 there, which meant that the 1-7 combo had to be a 7, making this made the 1 go here and the 3 go here. And there you have it. We have solved our first bricks variant of Sudoku. Congratulations. Please like and subscribe and share these videos. I hugely appreciate it. I was going to try and film a medium and a hard bricks variant, but I don't think I have the mental capacity to do that today. With my brain damage, my brain randomly shows up. This is why I say if I can solve these, so can you. If you can't solve it all in one day, do not worry about it. You might be able to figure it out tomorrow. It took me a very long time to notice the obvious. 3. So no worries. We've got this. Thank you.